listening to this conservative older sister, and she said came out with some truth about the liberals or the Democratic Party. Now, for years, David Curl and many other brothers have said the Democratic Party is one of the most racist parties ever. Y'all will talk about the conservatives, the Republicans, but the actuality is the Democrats are the most racist. And the reason why they are the most racist, number one, they got women, told black women in the late 60s or early 70s that you don't need no man. You don't need no black man. You don't need no man in the house. We'll give you more women. More money. We'll give you more subsidies. We'll give you everything. We'll promote black women in the community. And we'll, demonize the black men. Now, you will say, well, they give you that, you'll have all these liberals that will say that's not true. See, the real thing is these liberals, man, ain't nothing but some snakes. Now, am I saying the conservatives any damn better? No. But I know these Democrats are snakes in the grass, some vipers, a whole bunch of pit full of vipers. And they got black people to go along with every policy actually to destroy the black community. And it worked successfully. For the most part, it was a success. Because if you look at the black community now, the black community is the shit show that it is. You have single mamas raising children, no families. Just a whole bunch of single mamas and baby daddies. Well, before that, you had black people living in poverty, but you had the man being the lead of the household. The man was the primary breadwinner. Back in the early 60s, the late 60s, you had black women saying they want to join the fight with their brothers, the Black Panther Party. So the Black Panther brothers let a lot of the sisters in. They let them in. They, gave them a spot. That's rightfully so. But you had the liberals seeing this, and they said, oh, we got to destroy this shit. We can't have these black women riding with their man shotgun on the stagecoach. We can't have that. So what they did, they hurried up in earnest to try to separate the black woman from the black man. Like your issues are telling them your issue is different from black men. And it worked for the most part. You had what? Bell Hooks. You had what? The Easy River Collective. You had the Moynihan Report. Basically how they sent a doctrine to destroy the black man in the black community. And it worked. They had women like Alice Walker, many of these feminist black women. So they went and set up in earnest to elevate black women to upset the black community. And that worked beautifully because black women went along with it. Till you got this in the 80s, the 90s, the independent black woman, nigga, I don't need you, fuck y'all niggas. Promoting everything that's LGBTQ. Why do you think most of these black women look like transgender? Why do you think most of these women look like they look like drag? They look like drag queens. You can't even tell the difference between the drag queens and the black women because they dress alike. All that shit that black women wear, that shit came from the RuPaul drag queen, and some woman said, I want to wear them big old lashes. I want to wear all them big old wigs and colorful ass wigs and shit. And black women sat on in earnest of looking like looking like transgenders. That's why now you can't tell the difference. In the black community, if that's a man dead by women acting so masculine, Hell, you can't even tell the difference between the transgender and the black women that are real women. You can't even tell the difference. It's fucked up because you'll have some of these sisters that voice so goddamn masculine. You'll think that's a transgender until you find out that's a woman. You're like, damn, I didn't know she was a woman. I thought that was a trans person. You will actually literally think that that's a trans person, and that's a real woman. Like, and that's a guy. You like, damn, they're like head hurting. Don't know whether that woman you date a woman or a trans because they dress alike. Now, but yes, the liberals, the Democrats pushed all them agendas in the black community, and for the most part, they worked with success. To the point where you drove a wedge in between. It was already a wedge that they drove between black men and black women back in during slavery. They you know, off the what's that little book, that little pamphlet they had, Willie Lynch. That Willie Lynch pamphlet, which a lot of people don't say the authenticity of the book. The authenticity of the book is legible, but the teachings in that book are true. They make sense. That's why I told David Curl. David Curl said, "No, the book, you got to look at it. You got to read that book, and everything in that book makes sense. Goddamn, like George Orwell novel is coming. The shit that you see going on now is in the damn George Orwellian novel. When you really look at shit that's going on now, shit George Orwellian like a motherfucker. 1984 like a motherfucker. In real life. Or imitate life itself. So, when you got all that shit that you promoted in the black community for women to be above their men, stagnate the men, make them be less, and then you got control of the community.
Please reduce speed.
You even have white men coming out here. That's why I said white men, they know what they be doing when they say black women doing better than black men. Why is that? Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about how y'all white men promoting y'all, all the shit y'all put in place, motherfucker. We know what y'all do. Don't try to act dumb and shit. That's why I always call white people out on these white motherfuckers that say that shit. I like, yeah, let's go down and see why the black woman's successful. And then we'll see where your dirty hand is everywhere, every step of the way. Then they'll act dumb when you show them all the shit like, I didn't know that. Yeah, shut the fuck up. You motherfuckers been detrimental in the destruction of the black community. And you trying to do this shit over there after have Joe Geriatric Club, Joe member Biden tell African leaders that they need to start accepting and being okay with LGBTQ. You know what them African leaders told Biden? We ain't going out like that. And see, for the most part, what you white people see going on in our community is actually black people are the canaries in the coal mine. Eventually they're gonna say, so if it worked with the black community, maybe we can do it towards the white community. And now they actually now doing it with y'all too. See, it's only a matter of time for the elites, same people that lied to y'all, trying to flip the same damn thing on y'all. And now you see the white community going out like that. See, we the canaries in the coal mine. And like I said, y'all think this now, I'm calling out these motherfuckers, these racist white people who say dumb shit like that have an agenda. I ain't talking about the average white person. I'm talking about these motherfuckers who set these agendas. If you're a white person, you hear this video, I ain't talking about you, but if you go along with that doctrine of these liberals, and that doctrine of destroying the black community and smiling about it, yeah, I'm against you too. But overall, the ranking average, working, everyday white person who don't know, who be getting lied to, I ain't talking about y'all. Y'all been indoctrinated by the same system of white supremacy. I'm not talking about y'all. So if you think I'm talking about y'all, I'm not talking about the average working white person who work every day, who go to work, mind his own business, and don't have no problem about the shit, who go against the shit that's going on, because they see. I'm not talking about you. So sit down and listen.
Please reduce speed.
But for the motherfuckers that do have an agenda, I'm talking about you. But yeah, for the most part, the black community has been headed by jacked up ass policies that promote black women over in the black community as leaders. And look at the community. That community that all this world is called Blackistan. That community that you black women, you swirling and divesting women is called Blackistan. Actually, that community is of y'all creation. That community is you all's creation. Because you join hands with your zaddy to help to destroy the community. And now to the fact that you got these chocolate-eyed ass niggas in the black community that you all talking about, don't see black men ain't do shit. Y'all help that black man destroy, that white man destroy y'all community. And now, due to the service, jobs being lost, cost of living going up, cost of food going up, a lot of y'all black women see yourselves on the ass end of it. Even if you now back in the day where if you made $100,000 a year, that was considered good money. Hell, 50,000 was good money back in the day. Back in the early what? Mid-90s. You could actually $50,000 was a good wage. A year was a good wage. You make $80,000 right? $80,000 a year back then. You was kicking ass like a motherfucker. You was with 80,000 a year. You upper class in the suburbs. 2-car house, 2-car garage. Wife has a car. Husband has a car. Both of y'all making it. And just imagine if you making 80,000, he making 100,000. Oh goddamn, y'all kicking ass. But now it's so bad that even 100K ain't even enough to survive because they raised the price of everything from rent, food, utilities, sky high. Now them same black women run around talking about they don't need no man. They looking for a man now. Shit, they looking for a man now.
Please reduce speed.
They looking for a man now.
Please reduce speed.
But for these Keishas that up here with Brad, they don't come for Brad making a lot of money. As long as he white, his whiteness cover a multitude of sins and imperfection. We already showed you video. I already showed you some AC videos of black women talking about they got with homeless white dudes. Got with homeless white dudes, put them in a house.
Please reduce speed.
And he did his thing, got on his feet and kicked their ass to the curb and went and got back. You can't make this shit up. What these brads be getting with Keisha, get on their feet and kick their ass to the curb when they'll go and get them a Becky after they get asked Crystal Encouraging husband. That's what he did. Crystal Encouraging, she had her husband was a bottle shell brand. You'll have a lot of these black women getting with homeless white dudes because he white. But then, like I said, true to the black woman's nature, as you gotta come as a black man, you gotta come with this, you gotta come with that, you gotta have a six-pack, you gotta be athletic build, you gotta be able to lay pipe like motherfucker, what? Lexington Steel and Wesley Pipes. You gotta be able to do all that shit as a black man. And be able to pay for everything, treat her like a queen. All all that kind of shit as a black man to get with Keisha. Brad didn't have to come with none of that, but it's white.
Please
Yep,
reduce speed.
that's all you need as a Brad. Hey, you can get with any chick, you can get with the hottest black chicks. As a Brad, be homeless on the street. They'll take you in like a motherfucking puppy, the straight dog. Ask Crystal Swirl, she did that to a crystal meth addict. He was beating the shit out of her. And Kristen Cousin dropped the dime on her ass. Kristen Cousin dropped the dime on her ass and had family services hit her ass up. Shit, I guess, hey, ain't no, hey, I guess even there's no loyalty amongst the swirlers either, huh? Cause yeah, some of them swirlers be going against each other too. But like I said, they pushed the single black woman. The liberals pushed that shit and promoted it in the black community to the point where the black community, the fucking